Me, I live. Imagine if French people were real. It'd be terrifying. Don't worry about this. I would definitely never spend money on a gacha game. Wouldn't do that ever. Just time. There. I would never spend money on a gacha game. The very thought of it is absurd. I forgot I still had to do this.
I was running a crystal parlor in Paris back then. People came for all sorts of products, from ordinary crystal ornaments to the enchanted ones. I had them all. I recognized a few of my customers in your suitcase, but many came seeking something I never put on the shelf. Prophecy.
Can imagine who wouldn't want
But
another
our path
future.
through Fate's garden is already set. No prophecy can change where it leads. I was running a crystal parlor.
Okay.
People came for all sorts of many came, but our path and I dislike putting a price on things that have no use. So I made myself a
Snaked
promise
it out.
that only those I trusted would get a glimpse of what lies ahead of them. To my surprise, I did something unexpected for my business. Word spread, and I recovered my investment soon enough.
I'm not
Nor was
surprised.
Few things in life have ever surprised me, and this was much the same.
When is boss stage 10? Okay. Hopefully I can get to a boss stage so I don't have to keep farming this. At any given time, somewhere, somehow, someone is streaming. Unconscious hunting. Rested.
The Tavernier Curse. Every member of your family is destined to hunt endlessly for treasure until they meet their end. Pass through blood relation, usually to the relative closest to them. You don't believe in this so-called curse, do you, Miss Tavernier? Or should I call you Broom?
The interview room is coldly silent, except for the faint whir of the recording camera. Every word of the young woman's statement is captured by the microphone, preserved as cold signals on magnetic tape.
Given how things have turned out, it isn't as easy as a yes or no. Don't you think?
She gives a helpless smile, looking down at her palms.
But say it is true. Then what of it? We're all going to die, no? One day I'll die searching for treasure. But before then, I'll live as I see fit. I don't plan on wasting away my days in fear.
She pauses briefly.
The ending may be written, but that doesn't mean I want to follow the story word for word. That's what I told Sisi as we were driving to her place. And now, looking back, maybe that's when it all began.
Ominous at all.
So good. This gratin is the best. How'd you get so much flavor out of a simple potato?
You like it then? It's just ordinary home cooking, really. Maybe it's finally time you started doing it yourself.
Well, Papa didn't exactly teach me much in the art. He'd just pop open a tin can and say, "Be grateful. When you're in the jungle, this is a luxury." But he never took me to the jungle. He never even let me leave Paris. I still haven't been anywhere.
Celia smiles and shakes her head. She grabs the empty plate to scoop her friend another serving of potatoes.
You can only blame yourself, Adele. You were the one adamant about not becoming a hunter.
Of course, because I don't want my life planned out like a stage play. And don't pretend you didn't have a part in this. You're the one who picked the page number in the advertisements.
Celia can't argue, so she pours 2 more spoonfuls of stew over the mash, stacking it high into a little mountain and sliding it in front of Adele.
Sharp as ever. Since we're on the subject, how is work going? Any interesting fairs lately?
There was one thing. Not sure if I would call it interesting, though. Peculiar, perhaps?
She bites down on her spoon, trying to recall the scene from earlier. The diviner's expression is still vivid in her mind.
I was at a diviner's salon, and the host... I don't know, I think she was trying to scam me. She started rambling about all these strange things that would happen. Things that sounded a lot like the Tavernier curse. And then she... well... she died.
Skill issue.
Died?
Celia's eyes widen, her fork clinking unconsciously against the plate.
Then the police came, and I suppose the case is still under investigation. Anyway, you know what I think of those diviners. They're not exactly people you should take seriously.
Then why were you there?
Not by choice, that's for certain. One of my clients was interested, Madame Felicienne. She always gets these sudden whims and insists on having everything done just as she pleases. I wouldn't have crashed my car if she hadn't... Bah, forget it. How's university life?
Oh, welcome stream. Hope you're doing well. Imagine dying, can't be me. Celia doesn't answer Adele's question. Instead, she catches on her words.
She's a long-term client, then. Can't say you've mentioned her before. Or maybe I've been spending too much time on campus, n'est-ce pas?
What do you think? I swear, this little one might forget you completely if you spend any more time hidden away in your books.
The tiny creature on Adele's shoulders lets out something like a protest. I cannot speak today. Prompting Celia to playfully pat its...
Oh, I know better than that. This sweet little thing was summoned by your family's incantation. As long as you remember, he remembers. Such a fascinating creature, the tutelary. He sees every corner of your psyche, memory and sensation, even your unconscious thoughts.
Here comes Cici with another one of her academic lectures. Is this what you're studying these days?
Yes. Professor Roseau has found new inspiration in a Swiss psychologist's theories. He's pushing for some new breakthrough. The whole research team's working on it. We've already seen some early progress.
That, collecting brain thing?
Collective unconscious.
She adjusts her glasses with academic rigor and opens her notebook. Her poor student senses trouble.
D'accord, d'accord. I won't forget it again.
Says the one who invents a new name for it every time. But it's even more complex than you think, Adele, and very important. It may even help us make Paris a better city. Imagine the minds of people like islands, each floating on their own, and the collective unconscious as the water that links them all. This is Jung's idea of the collective unconscious, a psychic space shared by all of humanity. Human aggression, whether it be war, class conflict, or tensions between humans and arcanists, has always been a constant. It's like the tides affecting the shared ocean between us. We build on our islands, but inevitably the tide will reclaim them.
The eager scholar closes her notes, fixing Adele with an expectant look, waiting for a response.
Maybe this guy's onto something. We're all fighting for our place in these troubled times. But I don't understand what's unconscious about it. Are you saying that deep down we're all war-hungry maniacs?
Certainly not. But we are all under the influence of this collective mind. That's why the same conflicts happen again and again, in all times, in all places, and to all people. We can't force back the tide, but what if we found a new way to change the ocean itself? Fill it with a new nature, one of peace and equality. Even one tiny drop of new thought could make a world of difference. What we're trying to do is find some way to practically influence the collective unconscious, to create real and lasting change for everyone. I believe, truly I believe, it could do more to save us than any law or reform ever could.
Adele scratches her head. She has no such lofty ambitions, nor any intention of changing anyone.
So you want to control everyone's minds?
What? No. We still want people to think for themselves. We just want to change how they think. If we can plant a more hopeful vision into the collective unconscious, we could sow the seeds for a better future for all. Like how Victor Hugo wrote his dreams into his books, and they reached every reader in France. Only we're doing it in a more controlled, systematic way than simply telling stories.
What about Vincent? He seems the furthest thing from control, loyalty to l'Empereur aside. Are you sure this research is safe?
Truthfully, I wouldn't say it's entirely without risk. The collective unconscious is a sea of primordial images formed into cultural motifs and symbols. The more popular that symbol is, or the more often a theme occurs across cultures, the more powerful it's said to be in our collective unconscious. Take Napoleon, our conquering hero king and cultural symbol. Vincent? Well, he's always admired him, so perhaps that made him more susceptible. We're working in the mind, so it's understandable that there might be some unforeseen effects. I fear Vincent may not be the last to suffer like this until we find a safer way to proceed.
Popular symbols, recurring themes.
Adele pauses as a thought strikes her.
They have awakened from their centuries-long slumber, bringing torment upon us. We have called them forth. We have set loose this horror.
Like the beasts of Gévaudan?
She repeats what she heard back at the divination salon.
That old legend. But why would the beasts of Gévaudan be... Wait, you might actually be onto something. As the rumors about the beasts have spread, it has gained a new identity in our collective unconsciousness, planting the seeds of terror inside just about everyone. Formidable!
Her friend leaps up from the table, dives for her notebook, and starts scribbling frantically.
Merci, Adele! You truly are my very own academic muse. I must take another visit to the Danse Macabre mural. It may play a part in all of this. I'll buy you one of those good luck necklaces when I publish my paper.
Then you'd better make sure it's chic. I'll want to wear it every day.
When it comes to her research, her friend's enthusiasm is irreplaceable. Adele has long since grown used to it.
So, what comes next?
It's only a thought for now. One I must keep to myself. But you'll be the first to know when it's confirmed. I swear, you, and indeed the whole world, will be shocked. You know, and please don't laugh. Sometimes I feel like an adventurer too. Hunting for hidden treasures with my pen and paper. I suppose what I do isn't all too different from your parents after all. Do excuse, Adele. That was inconsiderate of me. I got carried away.
You can find better role models than my parents, Leah. I got another letter from them the other day. C'est tout.
So you do read their letters. They sound exciting, don't you think? You know how much I love adventure stories.
Her friend's sudden burst of energy makes Adele both amused and helpless.
That you do. Sometimes I think you're more of a tavernier than I'll ever be.
I suppose I have always thought of you as a sister. Anyway, enough about that. Where are you taking your client tomorrow?
To Rue de la Paix. There's a crystal parlor we're going to visit.
Because of what that diviner told you? You must be the master of your own will, Adele. Don't let your subconscious make all the decisions.
Whatever you say, Madame Professeur.
I mean it. So many things in life are stirred up from the depths of our minds.
There's never an end to the things old friends have to say. They talk until the stars have claimed the night sky.
Ceci, dis-moi. Tu crois vraiment au destin? Sissi? Celia?
Her friend drifts off to sleep, wandering into some dream not yet connected to Adele in the sea of collective unconscious.
Oh. Bonne nuit, chère amie. Que demain nous porte chance à toutes les deux.
And it was on the following day that you paid a visit to Beryl Boaniche's Parlor of Crystals?
Correct.
And there, you have another, what did you call it? Unusual divination.
Beryl Boaniche had foreseen my visit long before I arrived. Just as she had foreseen all that came afterward.
Imagine if Reverse collabed with like Uncharted and Forest Broom 2. Discover some ancient lost city with Nathan Drake. Burns so bright that its radiance evaporates everything, including your ego. The element when Nathan be Beast. Nathan Drake would be Beast. A dizzying crowd has filled the place, flowing in from every direction. The young driver leans against a car door, kicking at a small stone while watching the passerby.
Tomorrow? She never said the time. She's not planning to keep me waiting until the evening, is she? Or has she already gone in?
She turns her head. The ornate carved door of the parlor of crystals is shut and shuttered, just as it was a few hours ago.
Should I knock again? Someone must be in at this hour. Bonjour!
This time, the door opens the very moment she knocks. but once it does, all she can see is the dim corridor ahead.
Ah, finally. Perhaps they didn't hear me knocking before? Hello? Right. I suppose I'll just let myself in.
She steps inside, but the very instant her foot touches the floor, the last trace of light vanishes. The tiny dragon's flame barely lights the way, its tail swishing weakly.
They could at least leave a light on for the customers. Hello? Anyone here? I think my friend arrived before me. She's about this tall, just enough to always be looking down her nose at you.
Delve reaches out along the wall, feeling her way forward from memory.
What is it, Papa?
Following the dragon's gaze upwards, she spots a few faint, translucent figures with pointed ears.
Sprites, of course. Where else would they be, if not in a diviner's parlor? Let me be clear. I don't care what kind of mischief you're up to in here. Just don't let it involve me.
In murder time.
Straight to the point. I like that. Wait for this.
Sterile house.
Into the darkness. Liberato da Fratelli.
Get out of here.
There comes
You see it coming. Addio, straniero.
Huh? It's already over?
Easy video game. The spirits shriek, batting at the harmless flames flickering. Flames licking their bodies. Even if they can't be burned, the fright is real enough.
Not so funny when joke's on you, huh? Now, lead on. Bring me to the owner of this place. Understood?
Ignoring what sounds like tiny flustered protests, he follows the sprites to a door, each one of them slipping inside. Ahead of her, through the glowing crack, he pushes it wide open. The room looks as if it were woven from a million scattered threads of light. The thought crosses Adele's mind as she takes in the transparent, shimmering crystals around her, the reflections gliding the dust in the air. Here, every breath she takes seems to take in some of the shimmering light, almost like she's devouring the very spirit of the crystals.
How pretty. Never seen a parlor quite like this. The way these crystals are displayed, it feels like they're not meant for sale or for exhibition.
She breathes as softly and shallowly as she can, attempting to
Is
blend
it
into the
lighting
light.
that's giving them such an otherworldly glow? Or maybe...
Perhaps you are thinking of the Sephiroth. When captured, they may be manifested through crystals. Some believe it is through these Sephiroth that the Creator formed our world. Without them, the divinity is incomplete. The 10 Sephiroth, the astral light, the flames of the fire which
Not
burn
gonna
in the
give me a
bush,
chance to read the one I
the glowing
skipped.
stream which flows from the tree of life, the numerals, spheres, enos, and all aspects of reality.
Ah, then you must be... Madame... Peril Boaniche?
The shop owner smiles and nods. No further explanations needed. Anyone who's seen her would know exactly who she is. She extends her hand, brushing a softly glowing pendulum with her fingertips.
Through certain objects and rituals, or by gnosis gifted at birth, we may catch a glimpse of a splendor that is not of this world. These crystals are one such object. In their reflection, we are shown the hidden secrets of the archive of imagery.
Her voice soothes Adele's nerves, though it comes out so softly that she struggles to register the meaning.
Madame, did you...
I am pleased that you have made your way here, Madame Tavernier. That door was left open just for you.
Her teacup excludes. I really cannot speak today. Her teacup exudes the calming, floral sense of douching, in which each bite of mound cake, her remaining tension melts along with the buttery richness.
So, I'm the first one here. I see. And you were at Madame Raymond's salon the other day to retrieve your crystals?
Indeed, I was. I have been occupied in business overseas and neglected the security of this parlor. Someone has been taking my defective crystals and pawning them off to other diviners. Few are able to detect their flaws, but minute as they are, they render them hazardous for ritual use. I must act before any further harm is done.
She looks towards Adele, her expression softer still, sweeter still, despite her words of caution.
For that, I owe you my thanks, Madame Tavernier. You showed courage that day, in your words and actions.
Just Adele will do. And there's really no need to thank me. Truth be told, I probably wouldn't have interfered if the diviner hadn't tried to make a fool of me.
Ah, those words still bother you, do they not?
No, not at all. I don't take things like that seriously, you know? After all, fate, it's just a matter of belief, isn't it?
You do not believe, yet you cannot seem to put it out of mind. Is that so?
Ha! Please, madame. You aren't about to start with prophecies like all the others, are you?
She raises her cup again, reclines against the chair.
Forgive me. It's not that I think all diviners are liars. It's just that it's hard to believe that fate is shaped by any kind of higher power. It seems just as likely to me that most divinations are simply self-fulfilling prophecies. And whether they be from a higher power or a crystal ball, I won't let prophecies dictate my life. If I have a fate, some road I'm destined to travel, then I will first go as far as I can down every other road until it's the only option I have left. There's still so much I want to do.
But the woman only laughs, not with mocking laughter, but with something like genuine delight in her words.
Fate, dear, is a universal law, the cause and effect of all events. Just as the path of light through a crystal may be predicted to find its refraction, one road inevitably leads to another. While some believe our paths to be unpredictable, Others see them as written, from beginning to end. But there is little use in searching for meaning in such a thing as fate. My reading foresaw your coming today, and here you are. The light passes through the crystal and falls as it must, as it ever was to be.
You knew I'd come? Then, what about my friend?
I saw only you.
Zut! She didn't even bother to come. What is she thinking?
Adele mumbles in confusion. The barrel has already moved along to the next question.
You came here only to find your friend.
Well... Yes, you could say that.
Barrel's eyes back away, gazing out distant and unfocused, as if she wasn't aware of the person in front of her at all.
There is something more. A question. Not about the truth of fate, but of how you might act upon it. The curse in your family, or as some may call it, the path of the Tavernier. You wonder whether it is your time to walk it, do you not?
The call must be answered. Walk with the wise, but beware their words. Beware the gaping abyss of death. What lies below shall reflect what lies above. One shall ascend, but all must be paid. All must return. All must restore.
How come every diviner I meet these days seems to know about that curse?
I mean, they'd be a pretty bad diviner if they didn't.
Is obscure jewel lore really so popular in this city?
Adele says it as like a joke. That's how she always treats the subject. Mockery felt better than to her than fear. Beryl only nods in reply.
Madame Raymond foresaw the future, but she peeked too far, and for that, paid dearly.
Skill issued.
You mean...
She still doesn't want to hear that kind of answer.
No. Please tell me you're just teasing me. You're saying that it wasn't her fear of the beast of Gévaudan that killed her, but what she saw in my future?
Please, Adele, allow me to finish.
Beryl shakes her head. Somehow, just that gesture alone is enough to lift her heart. Only for her next words to put it right back into a vice grip.
The fate she saw was not entirely yours. There is a shadow which lingers on you. In a way, it is true. You are indeed cursed.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Only a little bit of a curse.
I saw doubt on Mademoiselle Broom's face. As a diviner, you encounter that look more often than people think. Some have called me a schemer, a fraud, as the Vigile Bureau did. Perhaps they are watching me even now, listening into our very conversation. Some were frightened by what I could see, but kept coming back to sate their own curiosity. Some showed nothing but disdain. Not for me, but for the very idea of a predetermined future. I admired their courage.
Just a little bit of a curse, nothing wrong with that.
Bloom was not any of these. She was a fourth kind. One who tries to ignore the prophecy, but in doing so, only finds herself carried further into its stream.
What kind am I?
An excellent question. Someone who walks between eras and through the storms. What is your view on fate? Few people can imagine the nature of your position. No more than 3, I would wager. And I wish I could say I was one of them. Alas, I am but a puppet dangling at the end of fate's thread. My limited vision cages my imagination, though I may still see a little more than most people. I cannot do as I was meant to.
Your hands are tied, is that what you're
I have
saying?
lived long enough to know better than to act against fate. Though, in fact, what I would have done differs very little from what I was meant to do. What do you think? Is it perhaps fate that determined my personality? Or my personality determining my fate?
Only open to those who haunt the hidden edges of night. Midnight Cafe.
All things carry energy, and we are much more perceptive to it than we think. Now, I would ask that you concentrate on the subtle changes around you. You will sense it. You simply need to feel.
Bien sûr, I'll try.
Tell me, Adele, which of these crystals draws you the most?
Adele stares at the tray. Rows of crystals lined up neatly, dazzling to the eye. After a few steady breaths, she reaches out toward the 3rd crystal from the end of the 2nd row.
Maybe this one.
A tea brown crystal, mysterious, sacred, its smoke frozen within.
A smoky quartz from Brazil. Very good. This crystal turns negative energy positive. It is a peace bringer, a banisher of the dangers that trouble one's soul. Now, close your eyes.
Sept doubles, 7 portes, 7 en tout révèlent les séphirotes.
Keep your breath steady and look into the darkness. Search for the light.
I see it. Only a soft glow, but it's there.
Take it.
How? Do I make it come to me? Or should I go towards it?
Her consciousness sinks or folds inward. Everything flows through her mind, pours back into her body, then bursts outward again.
Adele, come on, wake up! Wake up! Good heavens, how do you live like this?
She stands, holding her head. The figure before her reaches out and flicks her forehead in anger.
Huh? Good morning, I think you meant to say. I've been looking all over for you, and here you are napping like a pampered cat. You certainly know how to enjoy yourself, don't you? Abandoning me to take a doze in this cushy parlor. Felicienne?
Where were you? I was waiting in the street for hours. You never turned up, so I had to... Where's Madame Boiniche? Peril? She...
They should be Polly. Words tumble on her tongue, but refuse to form a sentence.
Still dreaming? Look around you. The parlor's already closed.
Adele scans the room. They're the only ones there. Just like me, for real. Sleepy.
You'd likely have woken up behind bars for trespassing if I hadn't come to collect you. Helont, this place seems more tedious than I thought. Come on, get up. We still have time to look elsewhere.
Oh, of course. I'll fetch the car. It's by the back door.
No, not the car. I'd rather not get into that death trap for a while.
Sin walks straight through the corridor, pushes the door open, takes Adele back into the street. The night is pitch black and silent. Wide squares and ever lively riverbank are strangely deserted.
The street's totally empty. Where is everyone? Is there a curfew that I didn't know of? The street lamps are off. Huh. I don't even see lights on in any windows.
It'll be
What is wrong with you? Heaven's sake, it's a good thing I didn't let you behind the wheel. Look, is that not a light right over there?
A bright cafe glows amid the empty darkness. Clusters of flowers hang around its name so thick they almost swallow the sign.
Is that Café de Flore? Do they really stay open so late? I suppose I've never checked.
I'm starving. Go see if they have any food. I'll wait outside.
She nudges Adele forward. The glass door swings open. The bright light spills out into the street. Even this late, the cafe is near to bursting with life. Adele walks toward the counter, wondering who these patrons might be. Some left blank art group, whatever, or theater folk from rehearsal.
As I was saying, Georges Bataille is looking for executioners for his secret society. Executioners, that's right. Every one of the members will rather be sacrificed in the rituals than be the one to swing the axe.
Who would have thought? The Normbreakers can't even bring themselves to commit violence. Is it a mercy or just selfish martyrdom?
Did you see the last performance at the Théâtre de Ganguinel? Jacques Chauvin has been the worst director I've ever seen. He ruined all the gory scenes with his so-called theatrics. But he's self-absorbed man. It's hardly a theater anymore, more like a circus.
I wanted to gasp at the sight of shattered bones and slit throats, not from sheer disappointment. Honestly, I miss the Apollo Maxa. Every death she brought to the stage was impeccable.
It's that Pyramid Head.
Mademoiselle, I must confess, I'm confused. You're saying that something will just pop into existence if everyone believes it exists?
In a manner of speaking, yes. According to the studies we've been conducting, the answer may be hidden in our collective imagination.
Celia!
Fishhead. The name cuts the air like a blade, slicing the animated canvas around them apart. Every sound in the hall vanishes, leaving only the scrape of her heels retreating against the floor. All customers turn toward her in unison, motionless, eyes locked on the intruder.
Adele! What a surprise! I thought you had no interest in my studies.
Her friend slinks over the table, over to her. Adele holds a dumbfounded stare, completely unsure of what she's seeing. She fixes on the darkness writhing behind Celia's back. The outlines of the customers melt away, placed by fangs and fur.
You look pale. Come, sit with us and have a bite to eat. It won't take long.
Adele grabs her friend's wrist, yanking her close as they sprint for the glass door behind them.
We need to go. Celia. You're hurting me. What's going on? Again.
She glances back. Their faces are no longer recognizable. Mounds of dark flesh melt into a filthy, oozing slurry. What's left of the human parts peel away, and a ghostly fire drifts upward around them. I'm sure it'll be fine. Nothing ominous happening.
Wait for him to be...
I'll sterilize.
It will be over before you feel it. You'll see it coming. Adios, straniero. You'll see it coming. Che la morte ti dia la pace che cercavi.
Easy video game.
Pace.
Merde. The car. It's still in the alley. Celia! Felicien! Run!
When she bursts through the door, the streets are empty. Adele finds herself actually hoping that Felicien stuck to her stubborn ways and she's already long gone.
Go on ahead, Celia.
She tries to turn, intending to buy Celia a few more seconds to escape, but the roar of an engine drowns out even the beast's howl.
You... Wait, shouldn't you be in the hospital? You can explain later. Celia, get in the car.
What do you mean, right? She yanks the car door open, shoves the dazed Celia inside, then jumps into the back seat.
Go! Go! Hit the gas!
Yeah, I am far too lazy to actually make good team comps myself. So I will absolutely just go to Pridwin and copy whatever is there. Yes, it's your turn now.
Are you alright?
As long as it clears the story. Your friend nods, catching your breath, but Adele cannot help but notice how pale she is. Far too pale, beneath the yellowy glow of the street lamps.
I knew you were tougher than that.
Adele exhales, leaning toward the window to see the shadows fade behind them into the night.
Even with twice the legs, they still couldn't outrun us. Monsieur Vincent, yes? We bumped into each other yesterday, remember? I appreciate the help. You came just in time. But, shouldn't you still be in a hospital bed?
The team that I'm using is supposed to be like one of the meta teams right now. Just teams database. Yeah, it's like the third. Top 3.
Impossible n'est pas français. I was back on my feet in no time.
The driver lets out 2 short, rough laughs and slams on the accelerator again.
Bravo, monsieur. Glad to see you're doing well.
Adele.
May need an ibuprofen? Probably. Her friend pats Adele's shoulder, but she doesn't
Did you
notice.
notice anyone waiting outside the cafe earlier, Vincent?
No.
I think you might be a little crazy.
Adele, please. Something feels wrong.
Adele squeezes her hand, leaning forward, closer to the driver's seat.
Those lipstick marks on your passenger window. Rude, wouldn't you say? People really need to learn where to put their lipstick these days, huh? Funny that you got the same message, in the same spot, with the same smudges.
Adele, please. You're smarter
But I
than
bought this
this.
stuff yesterday. And how did it get here? Where did you get this car? Or is this even real? Am I in a dream?
You're speaking nonsense, Adele. How could this not be real? Have you been sleeping all right?
She made me dumb.
Enough, Sissy. You're just a part of this nightmare like everything else.
Just like me. Stupid. Celia's eyes go wide. She's looking weaker by the moment, like a candle burning at the last of its wick. The car isn't moving forwards or backwards now. It just simply hangs suspended in darkness. Her dragon climbs up the seat back and leaps over Adele's shoulder. Elephant in the cab.
Par le feu est purifié.
As the flames glare, the beast's fangs rip through the man's human shell. That is a really convenient arcane skill.
Nothing unexpected. For now.
I'm losing my patience.
Wait for
Sterilize.
it. Will be over before you feel it.
Find your mark.
Non voltarti indietro. Addio, straniero. You'll see it coming.
Easy video game.
Huh? It's already over?
Love being able to clear everything in one round. The beast that was once Vincent leaps out the window, his twisted form swallowed up by the abyssal night. Adele's stomach twists. In the dark, she imagines fur, fangs, something larger, hungrier, draining blood from a fallen body. It had waited, starving until now.
Adele. Adele.
You...
Before she can react, her dragon's tail coils around Celia's arm. The flame flares for a heartbeat no longer.
You're really?
Celia seizes her hand.
Listen to me, Adele. I remember now. I know the truth about the Beast of Gévaudan. Manus Vindictae cracked open the archive of imagery. That's what's been causing all the disappearances and madness. They're trying to destroy Paris. Don't trust Roiseau and don't come looking for me. Take this.
Something cold drops into Adele's palm. She looks down, instantly recognizing the diamond now hanging from the necklace. A brilliance like that could never be matched. It was a legend, one that should be far beyond her reach.
Is this the French blue? But surely this isn't the real thing.
Yet everything she knows about her ancestral trade screams at her. It's inarguable. The jewel is authentic, but it's too sudden. Who would ever believe a treasure like that could just fall into her hands?
Just take it. There's so much more I want to say, but just remember this. The archive of imagery must stay closed.
It's clearly a diamond, not a French. Celia forces Adele's palms closed around it.
Destroy the stone.
Celia!
Also always the Manus.
La lumière.
Obligatory, it's always the Manus' fault. The heavy darkness in her mind lifts. Adele looks around, her temples throbbing.
Where am I?
Take a deep breath.
Always in on Manus. Soft couch, bright crystal lamp, gentle scent of incense, a diamond in her hand. Everything exactly as it was before the cleansing ritual. Even Bale, sitting opposite and looks down at her from the very same pose she had been in before Adele's eyes closed her eyes.
Was I dreaming?
Not quite. You plunged into the depths of your mind and uncovered the shadow lurking within.
I saw them. The beasts of Gévaudan. At the Café du Flore. So, did we cast the beasts out of my mind then?
She freezes. Diamond in her hand. It's been a smoky quartz, but now...
Zut! This isn't the crystal I chose. This is the one Celia gave me. In the dream. The French blue. But how is this possible? Am I still asleep? Is this part of the dream too?
She hears her own voice trembling. Instinctively, she looks toward Beryl, the only one who might be able to help her. But a glimmer of genuine confession passes over Beryl's face.
You must be confused. There was no other crystal. That gem was already in your hand when you came in.
I'm sure that'll be fine. Surely that ominous foreboding won't have anything to do with anything. Some say history turns in an endless loop. The French blue.
What did you know about Manus Vindictae at that time?
A stack of photos slides across the table toward Adele.
Only that it was some kind of secret society that believed arcanists are superior to ordinary humans.
That's just the surface. They're responsible for so much more. Fueling conflicts, inciting wars, manipulating minds. If there's an opportunity to bring chaos, they take it. Their power extends to all corners of the world in almost every time period, including yours. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, Asafal, and what remains of the Rosenkreuzer. Even Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud were associated with them, whether knowingly or not.
Not Freud.
It looks like you got caught up with them too. You must have encountered them in Paris.
A black mirror is set down on the desk. Its foggy surface reflecting your face in a blur.
Tavernier, what you say next is critical. From this moment on, everything you say will be monitored by a lie detector. Do you consent?
I do.
She studies the image of herself while absent-mindedly touching the back of her
You
hand.
seem confident I've encountered them, but I really have no clue how I would have any connection with them.
Then you've got nothing to worry about.
Door cameo.
This is your drawing of the diamond necklace you saw in your dream, correct?
Miss Radio's been able to bid in main story, but Door has not. Clear discrimination. The photos vanish, replaced by a rough pencil sketch. The fingertip points to the diamond pendant drawn on paper.
You identified it as the French blue, correct?
I did.
Adele answers without hesitation.
French blue, said to be the most beautiful blue diamond ever. It seems whoever it ends up with meets a horrific end. First, Louis XIV suffered defeats in his final years. His son was taken by smallpox and France fell into financial ruin. Then Madame de Montespan, Nicolas Foucault, Catherine the Great, George IV of England, and Thomas Hope. I'm sure you're familiar, Miss Tavernier. After all, if it weren't for your ancestors, the diamond would never have come to France in the first place.
That's true. I grew up hearing all those stories.
Then you must also know that it's impossible for you to be in its possession.
Of course, monsieur. The French blue was recut more than 100 years ago. The biggest piece became the Hope Diamond. I doubt it retains even half its former glamour. But believe me, at that moment, it was the only conclusion I could reach.
She faces the questioner, the side of the table. The mirror image holds still, untouched by any lie.
That diamond in my hand could only be the French blue.
The ticking of the clock rises over the silence of the room.
You have spent 3 hours studying that diamond, Adele.
The jewel expert still feels frozen in place, her head tilted, the diamond in her hand lying forlorn. She is more statue than woman.
It's real.
Whatever do you mean?
No sign of forgery. Weighs around 60, 70, let's say 67 carats.
Do not say a single thing.
And it matches the picture in my family's archives. But how?
Don't say it, don't think it.
Is the Hope Diamond a fake? Has the true French blue always been in the hands of the Taverniers? C'est impossible. None of it makes any sense. None at all.
She firmly sets it down, her composure breaking as she questions the diviner.
Madame Boaniche, what is the meaning of this? Are you playing tricks on me? Am I seeing illusions because of that cleansing ritual? If you insist I arrived with it, then I'm taking it back home.
Adele, I run a crystal parlor. I neither sell nor possess any such diamonds. I am just as certain as you that I am not its owner.
This diamond, this French blue, it doesn't exist. It cannot exist.
And yet here it is before you. It has passed every test.
The discussion circles back to where it began. Faced with proof before her, the jewel expert is left speechless.
I don't understand. Celia gave this to me in my dream. How could it be here, in reality? How does something from a dream become real?
Dreams often reveal truths greater than our senses allow us to see.
Vale remains like an island in a storm, still and unmoving, as if the matter were self-evident.
The material world is a result of contraction, shattering, and reconfiguration of Numa on its descent through 4 primary spiritual worlds. Everything we see is a mere manifestation of its true form. If destroyed in this world, it will yet persist in the spiritual world. So long as the idea of it remains, it may return to the world of matter through an emanation of Numa. Perhaps this diamond in your hand is the idea of it, manifested for a second time.
The diviner's reasoning is flawless, but her words only leave Adele more lost.
But how? All I did was see it in a dream.
She clenches her fists, feeling the pricking of her nails, wondering if this too could be another dream, but all she feels is needless pain.
So if this dream made the diamond real, why only it? Why not my friend Celia? She was there too. it all. It's like I'm trapped in a dream where you just know something awful is about to happen.
She groans and taps her forehead, tangling herself in the... In the end, a more tangible worry wins out.
Oh, this is giving me a terrible feeling. I need to find Celia. The things she said in that dream. I have to speak to her before I do anything else.
The thing she said in the dream is explicitly telling you to not search for her. She presses down on the dragon's head before it can lunge at the diamond. A momentary respite from her growing concern.
Would she be at the campus now? Or still in the field? Maybe I should wait for her at her place.
She lets her eyes wander as she thinks, coming to a sudden realization that there's an answer hanging right in front of her.
Madame Boaniche, you couldn't do a divination to tell me where Celia is now, could you? This diamond came from her, so you can trace it back to her, right?
I am afraid not. Though it may be a fine material for divination, it will not provide the vision you seek. If we are to find your friend, we require an item she has often used, or something dear to her.
Use yourself.
No problem. I just need to pick something up from my place. Please, madame, would you wait here for me? I'll be back in 30 minutes at most.
She bolts up from her seat and makes toward the door. Viner smooths her skirt and rises to follow.
I am sorry, Adele, but I must close the parlor now.
Her urgency scatters into the air, leaving her with an open mouth searching for the words to fill it.
Then
But I am willing to take a little detour on my way home. If I can be of help.
It takes us down to a moment to process, and she beams, springing to her feet to hold the door open for the diviner. Even better plan, she reasons.
Thank you. Sorry for taking up your evening. Yes, how much do I owe you for the divination?
Think nothing of it. As I said, the door was opened just for you. Fate will see to the payment when the time is right.
Wait, so Fate is the one paying you? Not the client? So what, you work for Fate?
I work for Fate?
The diviner is startled to see her offhand remark actually made Beryl pause to think.
I have never heard anyone put it quite like that.
She offers a polite smile as she locks the parlor entrance behind her.
Let us see what your friend and my employer has in store for us.
Probably just try to get to 10 and then probably end for the day. I am tired. They need a better stage to farm. Didn't you hear the voice? No more talk of fates. I just broke it, didn't I? The seer.
Celia? It's Adele. Are you home? I thought not.
Adele turns to the door, pulling a key from her pocket.
I live right across the hall. There must be something of hers in there.
Her little apartment is festooned with almost as many ornaments as the parlor of crystals, just with less glitter. Uncut stones, exhibition pamphlets, city maps, sewer maps,
Come on, Sissy, you must have left something here.
an assortment of repair tools. Among the stacks upon stacks of odds and ends, there eyes land on a framed photograph.
Ah, this is her, is it not? The two of you seem very close.
In the black and white photo, figures feel alive. One little girl gleeful, the other so nervous she's nearly out of frame.
Almost like sisters, actually. My parents were always traveling, so her family often took care of me, making dinners, that sort of thing.
Adele answers Barrow's questions as she pulls open the drawer.
Looks like the quiet type, doesn't she? But she's hugely ambitious underneath it all. She's certainly set her sights higher than I ever have. Ah, come on now. When I don't need them, they're all over the place. But now... Aha! Will this do?
The bottom drawer, she lifts out a stack of letters. Stamps are from all over the world. The envelopes themselves look the same, each bearing a single to our daughter, Del Tavernier. Barrow picks up one for a closer look. The stamp's edge curls slightly, yellowed, mismatched against the fresh white envelope.
Madame Barniche?
Adele looks to her with urgency, finds a worrisome response on Barrow's face. A knowing look, as if she could see right through her.
Letters. Yes. They would do nicely.
Barrow glances at the empty drawer by Adele's feet, the least conspicuous spot on a well-used desk.
It is little wonder Celia came to be like family to you, with your own so often away.
Right. Not that I mind, really. They've hardly been around since I was little.
I see. Shall we begin? Let us find this chosen family of yours.
She begins leafing through the letters, tearing it apart as some quiet routine. Her eyes lose focus, but her hands keep moving, tracing every letter, searching for the invisible gleam between them. Finally, the light returns to her gaze.
I see her. Swallowed by the city. Sinking beneath the ground. In a relic of the Great Plague. In the world below. Dancing with the dead.
Swallowed? Beneath the ground?
She frowns, first with concern, then curiosity, though she suddenly brightens.
Could it be the catacombs? Oh, of course! The Danse Macabre she talked about. It's there! She must have gone to see the mural. Ah, Celia, you never pick the easy places, do you? You had me worried, madame. The way you said it. It sounded almost like she'd passed on to the other side.
Now certain of her goal, she jolts up and heads for the apartment door. Ao raises her head, and...
I see you there too, Adele. And the shadow of death follows close behind.
The words don't feel like a warning. They're a statement. The diviner looks on past the confines of her room, seeing something far in the distance. Yet Adele cannot help but laugh.
Ha! It's hardly the first time I've been warned about the shadow of death, is it? There's no way I'm leaving Celia there by herself after what you've said. Your vision may be right, but still, I'll make my own decision.
Beryl watches her from behind, her calm, translucent eyes that never fix on the moment, always beyond, always. Moments pass, then she speaks.
I expected no less.
The two of them return to the street below, but as she walks, Adele shows her steps toward the car, as if moving slower would stretch time itself. Though she may have some idea where her friend is, she's only grown more confused.
Madame Boniche, if you'll pardon my asking, can dreams be controlled?
Think first of matter as the lower form of spirit, and spirit as the refined form of matter. When we dream, we tread in the spiritual world above, and thus we may shape it, just as we do our material world.
Then, is it possible for a diviner such as yourself to decide what I dream?
A question aimed at the heart of it. Meryl tilts her head. The words aren't sharp enough to pierce her.
I did not interfere with your dream, Adele. But, if your concerns are too great, you do not need to accept my readings.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I'm still trying to make sense of all this. A dream turned into reality, and I've met two diviners in the past couple of days, and one of them is dead. I felt I had to ask.
I understand. I would feel much the same were I in your position.
Thank you. I should take you home, madame. I know a shortcut.
She opens the passenger door, a professional habit, only to realize the seat is occupied.
Lucien? You're just getting better and better, aren't you? Leaving me waiting once again. What's your excuse this time,
Despite it all, Adele feels genuine relief to see her once missing employer.
Where have you been? There are strikes going on all over the place, Felicien. You've got to stop sneaking off and roaming around by yourself. Hold on. Where did you get that necklace?
Pardonnez-moi.
Yes.
Who are you to lecture me? You're the one who left me alone in this car.
The refined woman picks up a macaron with gingerly grace, but she doesn't take a bite. Her lips preoccupied instead with launching her signature razor-sharp critiques.
That necklace? Celia gave it to me. How did you get it?
Adele reaches into her pocket, but it's empty. The scene puts down the sweet and lifts the necklace at her chest.
Celia gave it to you, did she? Are you mad? This is a priceless national treasure, ma chère. Not a friendship bracelet. I say this to you for the last time, and I shall not repeat it again. This is mine, and always has been mine. The finest of all treasures I collected on my many adventures. It's a relic of a more beautiful era. Shattered and distorted, along with the vision of the Baron family. My family. This jewel is mine. Do you hear? Mine, mine, mine.
She clenches the diamond in her fist, staring daggers at Adele. The look in her eyes doesn't feel like rage. She finds a pocket between the stain and malice, like finding a rat mid-feast in her pantry.
What are you talking about?
Is something wrong, Adele?
Bale studies the staggering diviner from behind.
You are still worrying about Felicienne. Is that so?
Well, not anymore. It turns out she's been waiting for me in the car. Felicien?
Bale follows the deal, pointing finger towards the passenger seat. Her voice catches,
But, my dear, there is no one in your car.
How long until Adele actually picks up that something's wrong instead of just ignoring everything?
You have been arguing with an empty seat since you opened the door.
Adele blinks, mind and tongue staring at the colliding dissonance of what was and is.
How?
She may be dumb.
And there she was, glowering at the empty passenger seat, yelling as if quite alarmed by someone inside. I believe she called her Félicie? No, Félicienne. Yes, that was her name. Indeed, I once knew a Félicienne as well.
Isn't this Félicienne rather important?
You do know how to make me laugh. But Félicienne is no Napoleon. She never became a household name. Perhaps her demeanor and her air of self-assurance gave you that idea. But I advise you to look a little bit closer. That said, the Félicienne I knew would not take well to being mistaken for just any Félicienne. Before the Second Industrial Revolution, the blood in her veins was more prized than liquid gold.
It's of noble birth,
Indeed.
isn't she?
Her family was once renowned for their command over thunder and lightning. Though their influence faded when humans learned to harness electricity for themselves. Even so, the fortune her ancestors gathered would keep the family running for another 2 centuries. More than enough for our Félicienne to live a truly opulent lifestyle.
So she comes from a time before the storm.
Precisely. When she was born, this storm had not yet begun. Not that it matters much, you see. In times like these, those born before the storm often still cross paths with those of another era. Just like you and your friends. And myself and Bloom.
She's been reversed.
The Félicienne I knew disappeared long ago. Absent a miracle, I doubt anyone will ever see her again.
Paris in hysteria. I'm sure it'll be fun. No remedy exists to cure this mania. Not even the warmth of a dreamy summer afternoon. Anyone else hear that ominous bell tolling? Adele forces a broken smile to her face.
Madame Boiniche, as much as I appreciate your humor, now really isn't the time for it. Where did she go? I'm quite used to her attitude, but stealing that necklace crosses a line.
I think you're hallucinating.
Adele.
The distance in her voice and manners disappears. The diviner becomes mortal, her voice laced with genuine concern.
Félicienne was never here. Perhaps it fell out of your pocket. Allow me to aid you in its return. I believe it is best you not act alone in your current state.
Ah, I've got it now. She didn't come to your parlor today, so she must have gone somewhere else. And she's been waiting in the car ever since. No wonder she got angry and stormed off.
She fidgets with her sleeve button, desperate to escape this farce.
Aïe aïe aïe, c'est trop. What a day. I think it's better we speak again another time, Madame Boiniche. Would tomorrow work?
She is going
When
insane.
did you first meet this Félicienne?
Oh my goodness.
Beryl moves faster, forcing the car door closed.
Honestly, what on earth is happening today? You want proof? I'll give you proof. Madness! Never thought I'd have to actually convince someone that I worked for that terrible woman.
She rummages impatiently through her pockets until she finds the wallet.
It was raining. She started complaining about the mud on her shoes the moment she stepped into the car, then insisted we head straight to the Champs-Élysées. You know, wealthy young ladies like her are always generous with payment. I often have to take time out of my evenings just to count all her tips. That very first day, she even gave me some gold francs as keepsakes. I've got them in here.
And they're gonna be gone. Her face twists in disbelief as she flips it open and closes it again. Not a single bill.
I must have put them somewhere else. Give me a
Adele,
moment
please.
to check the car. I've got other proof too. Ah, the macaron boxes. There's a full one somewhere, and her hair, little bits and pieces she left in the car.
For a brief moment, she accepts the absurd conclusion. Cian never existed.
I remember that day.
Her every recollection of Cian takes on a strange blur, as if she were viewing them from behind a fogged-up windshield.
I must be tired. It's been a long day. It'll come to me soon.
Vero strokes the back of her hand, gently urging her to let go of the empty wallet.
But there is nothing to remember.
Something's wrong with me. Prophecies, dreams, the necklace. It's all playing havoc with my mind.
Took her a second.
I need to clear my head. Just bear with me. Those coins have to be in here somewhere.
Do not worry, Adele. It is not only you who is confused in this era. Look at the people around you.
People?
Sound crashes back in. She rubs her temple, hiding the dizziness.
No more atrocities! No more oppression!
Liberté! Égalité!
Stand with Paris! Stand with the people! Dans the commune! Pour France!
Excuse me, monsieur.
Barrow calls out to the nearest worker, a man having a bright red cap.
Where are you going?
We are following the Garde Nationale to fight the royalists!
Yes! And then I'm going straight to the pawnbroker to get my mattress back.
You do that, sister. Brighter days lie just ahead if we fight as one for our city!
It is no easy feat, but your voices today may echo further than you know. You will triumph.
Merci, madame. Pour the Commune de Paris!
The man turns and disappears into the crowd.
Well, everyone's fighting to survive these days. Looks like another protest. But did he just say Commune de Paris?
He did. In their minds, this is the burning summer of 1871.
Those almost transparent eyes again. People's thoughts pass through her like light through crystal. Barrow reads them but never bends to them.
Unconscious thoughts, countless in number, are converging upon the city. This is a volatile time indeed. Some worry for their missing family and friends. Some are terrified by ghosts and spirits. Some obsess over a long-dead emperor. And others are shaken by the phantom attacks of a beast of legend. The edifice of reality is shaking. Chaos has been invited into its foundation. Whispered fears, murmured madnesses. A sickness is sweeping the city, and the beasts of Gévaudan have multiplied.
She watches the flow of the moving crowd.
Those who invited this chaos did not comprehend that the flaws of reality are not the fault of a single person, nor group of people. This is not the way to mend, Harry. Everyone, everything has an identity, whether it be individual or collective. To attempt to unify them all so recklessly will not create order, but chaos. Chaos is what turned those people into beasts.
You mean the sightings of the beasts of Gévaudan were all people? That the citizens of Paris have been turning into monsters? Then are they the ones who killed Madame Raymond? Who cursed me, took Celia and trapped all these protesters in this delusion? And Félicien too?
Things she describes are fairy tales, myths. Urban legends meant to scare children. They aren't real. They aren't meant to be believed. She grits her teeth, unable to reconcile her doubts with their experiences.
Truthfully, madame, I'm having a hard time believing you, or even my own eyes. Everything turned completely mad the moment I entered your parlor. The beasts of Gévaudan were nothing more than a rumor before I met you, but in your parlor, in that dream, there they were, attacking me. And now you claim that Félicien isn't real, that I just made her up. What are you trying to do here?
I play no part in your fate, Adele. It is what brought you here. I am only a witness.
Only a witness? You've got a clever answer for everything, don't you? Then tell me where the necklace is. You must have seen Félicien take it, right? So, did you witness that, madame?
Crazy. She was crazy once. Locked me in a rubber room with rats. The rats made me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats. And the rats made me crazy. Reasoning is as solid as it is absurd.
That necklace proves the truth of my words. The spirit world is as real to us as the physical world. I will happily read Félicien's fate. That is, if you still believe she is real.
I don't need you to read anything. I need space to get away from all this madness and think for myself.
She is going insane. Bear steps back from the car door, unconsciously giving away, allowing Adele to lunge forward and seize the handle.
Adele.
The ringing in her ears returns, and street noise rushes in all at once. She's made up her mind. She can just get in, start
Adele,
the engine.
Behind you. What?
A damp, metallic breath brushes her neck.
Straight to the point. I like that. Into this. Wait for this.
I'll show you.
It will be over before
Get
you
out
feel
of here.
You see it coming. Non voltarti indietro. You see it coming.
The easy video game.
I bring you victory, as promised.
Solid 1 round.
Stay close to me.
Adele reacts instantly, pulling back with Barrel's tug, raising her arm. A burst of flame shoots from her fingertips. Her little dragon beats its wings, setting the beast ablaze before it can fade away.
Your hand. Did it get you? Bon sang. This is no dream. How did they...
Shouts rise from the nearby crowd. Adele gasps, scanning the street. Seeing no second monster, she finally exhales.
Is that what you meant earlier?
The Divinere nods faintly, blood running down her now paler skin. If they'd been a moment slower, Barrow's arms wouldn't be the only one bleeding. Adele doesn't believe she's worth that sacrifice.
Maybe you do have a point. At least about the beast of Gévaudan.
She opens the car door, searching inside with purpose, before handing Beryl a handkerchief.
Here, take this. It should help with the bleeding. I can't just leave you like this. You'll have to come with me, madame. But I'm afraid I can't take you home. I must find my friends before anything happens to them. I can't just leave them wandering the city while these monsters prowl.
Is that so?
He looks surprised, but accepts the gesture.
I foresaw death in the catacombs. And yet still, you aim to go there.
Of course. I've made up my mind. I need to find Celia. I don't care what it costs.
Nell pauses, her vision locked on Barrow's bleeding arm.
I'm still not sure if I can trust you. But for now, at least, I don't believe you want to do me any harm. But I need to know. Why are you helping me? You didn't even ask for payment. What do you want from me?
Barrow's translucent eyes barely restrain a visible roll. It's affectionate, almost motherly. Question is harmless, if utterly naive.
So this is what you choose to ask.
Why wouldn't it be?
Of all there is to question, your future, this chaos, you choose to ask about me.
What's so strange about that?
Her flawless, gentle smile returns. Back to driver.
Nothing. Your curiosity is only natural. I have never once lied to you, Adele. You are cursed, haunted by a shadow of fate. I only wish to see what will become of you.
But don't you already know? I'll die in the catacombs. What else is there to see?
You know this yourself. Yet, here we are. We have a common interest in that fate, you and I. Let us leave it at that. Go to the catacombs, Adele. With me by your side. You will need my help once you enter.
It's a long-delayed request to travel together. Adele can't read much from Bale's expression, but there's no time left. After a brief thought, she opens the car door again.
Please, get in. Careful. Let me open the door.
Merci beaucoup.
Until one slips through the crowd, turning down a quiet street towards its destined end. Wait, let's claim this. We're just gonna end there. A little early, but I've straight up almost fallen asleep like 3 times. So I am going to end where I do actually accidentally fall asleep. The outro. Thank you all for joining. Oh, Yasumi.